Nessie hunting has been a popular pastime for decades, with countless individuals dedicating their time and resources to uncovering the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster. Some have gone on expeditions, while others have lived near the loch for years, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. Here are 10 famous Nessie hunters and their contributions to the search for Nessie. 1. British engineer and amateur naturalist, Tim Dinsdale devoted much of his life to investigating the Loch Ness Monster. In 1960, he captured what is considered one of the most compelling pieces of Nessie footage, which shows a large object moving through the water. Dinsdale believed that his footage provided proof of the monster's existence. 2. American lawyer, inventor, and scientist Robert Rines conducted several expeditions to Loch Ness in the 1970s and 1980s. He claimed to have captured sonar images of Nessie's flipper and body, as well as underwater photographs of an unidentified creature. Rines also suggested that Nessie may be related to the extinct plesiosaurs. 3. British carpenter and Nessie enthusiast Steve Feltham has been living in a van near the shores of Loch Ness since 1991, in order to keep a constant lookout for the monster. He is considered the longest-serving Nessie hunter, and has spent over 30 years searching for the creature. Feltham has also written a book about his experiences, entitled Nessie Hunter's Diary. 4. British biologist and researcher Adrian Shine has been studying Loch Ness and the surrounding area since the 1970s. He is the leader of the Loch Ness Project, which uses sonar and other scientific techniques to search for evidence of Nessie. Shine has also written several books on the subject, and is a well-respected figure in the Nessie hunting community. 5. Scottish skipper George Edwards operated a Nessie spotting boat tour on Loch Ness for many years. He claimed to have seen Nessie on several occasions, and even provided photographic evidence. Edwards' photos were later debunked by skeptics, but he remains a popular figure among Nessie enthusiasts. 6. American adventurer Dick Rayner organized several expeditions to Loch Ness in the 1960s and 1970s, in search of the monster. He also wrote several books on the subject, including the Loch Ness Monster and others. Rayner was known for his adventurous spirit and his willingness to explore remote areas of the loch in search of Nessie. 7. The father of Tim Dinsdale, William Ronald Dinsdale, was also a Nessie hunter and conducted his own investigations of the Loch Ness Monster in the 1950s and 1960s. He was one of the first people to use sonar technology to search for Nessie, and claimed to have detected large, moving objects in the loch. Dinsdale's work inspired his son to continue the search for Nessie. 8. British author and journalist Ted Holliday wrote several books on the subject of the Loch Ness Monster, including The Great Om of Loch Ness. He also organized several expeditions to search for Nessie. Holliday was a prominent figure in the Nessie hunting community in the 1960s and 1970s. 9. American couple Tom and Rhonda Sexton made headlines in 2015 when they claimed to have captured an image of the Loch Ness Monster using an Apple Maps satellite image. They had been searching for Nessie for years using Google Earth and other satellite mapping services. The image they captured showed what appeared to be a large, unidentified creature swimming in the waters of the loch. The Sextons' discovery sparked renewed interest in the search for Nessie and inspired others to continue the hunt for the elusive monster. 10. English photographer Frank Searle lived near Loch Ness in the 1960s and 1970s, and claimed to have captured several photographs of the monster. His images are among the most famous and controversial pieces of Nessie evidence, and have been the subject of much debate and analysis over the years. Searle's photographs show what appears to be a large, long-necked creature swimming in the loch. Although skeptics have dismissed the images as hoaxes or misidentifications of other objects, many Nessie enthusiasts consider them to be among the most compelling pieces of evidence for the monster's existence. Nessie hunting has been a popular and fascinating pursuit for many people, and it continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. While some may dismiss the search for the Loch Ness Monster as a wild goose chase, the efforts of these 10 famous Nessie hunters have inspired generations of people to explore the mysteries of the Scottish Highlands and the waters of Loch Ness.